G'day everyone, I'm Deke. Welcome to Freaky Deaky Toys. Today I've just gotten a nice boxed delivery. I'm going to crack it open and see what's inside. So this is from Pop Culture. Have a bit of a slice. Alright, let's rip it open, have a look, see what's in there. Well, who'd have thought? Another box. Good to see that they're starting to double box their stuff after I've had one of the turtle vans come in with a bashed in corner. Yeah, it's good to see. Alright, moment of truth. Yes, at last. Woohoo! Alright, so this completes the set. I now have all the Neca Alien vs Predator arcade figures. So, we've got the Hunter Predator here. Check him out. Side bit of artwork. Yeah, very nice. And then the Warrior. So I don't know about you, but I threw a lot of money down that drain at the arcade as a kid. I played the hell out of Alien vs Predator Arcade. Probably my favourite arcade game still to this day. The best mission I thought was definitely the one where you rode on the back of the APC, unlimited ammo, and got to blast the shit out of the aliens. There you go. Pretty groovy. That makes the set. Alright folks, so let's take you on a bit of a tour of my set of the Neca Alien vs Predator arcade figures. So we've got Dutch and Len here, the two synthetics that you can play in the game. You've got the Crystallis alien and the Razor Claws alien. They're two of the types of aliens that you will face on the game. The Arachnid alien and the Mad Predator. And you've got the other two playable predators from the game as well, the Warrior and the Predator, which I've just unboxed. So I'm pretty stoked to have this set. Now I could have gotten it pretty easy right at the beginning, but I held right off on getting the Predators for the longest time for whatever reason. And anyone that sort of is used to collecting figures by now, if you snooze you lose. You sort of sit on something for a while, you know it's going to disappear, and it's happened to me so many times. So now I'm sort of just going to get stuck in and just grab them. Sort of showing the side here. So if anyone's read the Alien vs Predator novels and the graphic novel, we'll know who this guy is. Broken Tusk. He's actually a Predator elder that was leading a clan of Youngbloods on a hunting world. They would seed the planet with alien eggs, go down, and the Youngbloods would seed them, would hunt the aliens and blood themselves, become a fully fledged member of the clan. They get stranded there, And lo and behold, there's actually humans on this planet now, which they're not supposed to be there, but they've colonized the planet. And they crash, get stranded, he gets knocked unconscious, and all the young bloods go on a bit of a killing spree, dishonoring their clan, slaughtering all the humans, dishonorable hunts. Women, children, doesn't necessarily mean that they have a weapon, they just killed them. So he goes and starts killing all the young bloods for dishonoring the clan. And the humans actually helped him, nurse him back to life. So he sort of forms a bit of an alliance with Machiko here. And at the end of it, he ends up blooding her, and she goes off to join the clan for hunts for the next few stories. But here she is in her Predator armor. If you've seen the very first Alien vs Predator movie, it's loosely based on this event in the comic books and in the novel. You see she gets the mark on her head for helping bring down a queen. While we're at it, might as well show you some of my other predators. So I've got my elder here from AVP. He's sitting on his throne. I didn't snooze on this one, had to get that throne. Alien and human, different sort of xeno skulls, backed with a queen's skull at the back there for the throne. Got the big red. Looks like he's been hunting Ash. Just got some Evil Dead Ash, or Army of Darkness Ash hanging out here. And got a Raziel and Kane from the Legacy of Kane games hanging out the back. Really need to find his wings. I wish I knew where his wings were. But yeah, I don't have a lot of predators in my collection. I'm trying to find the ever so popular Serpent Hunter. Need to have him added to my collection. Always been bit more of a Xenomorph fan than a Predator fan. Got some more AVP figures here. Best part of the movie, when this Predator gets skewered by the alien. Woohoo! Team Xeno for sure. Blech. Now this is actually, this queen is actually part of a little diorama. I've got the Predator half coming. Remember I was talking to you about sort of you snooze, you lose? I had the opportunity to buy the Predator half of this diorama sort of display, and I just didn't, because I was an Alien fan. But how shit does that base look, just cut in half like that? So, finally, got off my ass, tracked one down, and it's coming in the mail. So, with the lockdown, Australia Post being affected by the coronavirus sort of pandemic, could be waiting a while, but should get here eventually. Some Dark Horse stands at the back there. Show you what's at the back. Alien Warrior money box. And a Brood Queen from Rebor. Rebor usually do a lot of really cool dinosaur figures. Really accurate, really dynamic, super detailed. They do have like a Xeno range. So this is the Brood Queen. Can't get much more awesome than a Tyrannosaurus Rex being infected by a Xenomorph. So you get a T-Rex hybrid. Alright, I'm panning up a bit. We've all seen my Kenner Alien collection before. Show her off again. Look how awesome she is. Alright, so you got some glow in the dark Neca alien eggs. How cool is this? So Wayland Yutani egg carton. Not for human consumption. So 6 eggs in there, got 6 loose. They glow really well. Pen out here. Here we go. This is the McFarlane Movie Maniacs Alien Queen. She's amazing. I've been tempted to open her up for so long. Great looking figure. Let's get in here. Very cool. Very, very much like the one from the second movie, the Aliens movie, when they first come across a hive colonist begging for death. Then the alien bursts out. Pretty groovy. Nice little diorama display. Got some spawn hanging out on the side. Violator. Such a cool figure. Alright, so we'll pan right up the top now. So we've got the queen here. Now this is a red queen. Red hive mother. Now if you've read Aliens Genesis, the novel or the comics by Dark Horse, an alien homeworld where there's 2 separate nests. Think of 2 ant nests at war with each other. One was a traditional black xenomorphs. The other one was a red nest. We had 2 hives battling it out. So you had the red queen here. There you go. I am going to open these eventually. I'm going to do some cool dioramas. But she's got these really cool mandible sort of things coming off her. The Red Queen Mother. And then over here next to her, we've got the bitch herself. We've got the Alien Queen from Aliens in the blue-black scheme. This one doesn't have the mandibles, that traditional sort of look to her. Very cool. And then, probably the worst alien movie of the lot, but it's still got its cool moments. But here's the Queen from Resurrection. She's pretty much like the Aliens Queen that I showed you, but a brown sort of tint to her. See if you can see in there a bit. They're massive. If you haven't seen them in person, they're absolutely massive. And I think it's a shame that they sit in the box. I really need to break them out. I'll do a bit of a Genesis sort of display theme. Alright, so we're just going to pan across here. Turtles poster I had from when I was a kid. Seen a few better days, a bit of water damage down the bottom there, but hey, it's got that, you know, that connection to my childhood. Alright, so some more Alien vs Predator from Neca. Got the big chap in there. The alien drone, as it's also known as. Trilobite and the engineer. Now I don't care what anyone says, I absolutely loved the Promethius and Covenant movie. Amazing. Did really well expanding the universe for those movies. Some people had an issue with what it appeared that the aliens were created by David, the rogue android in that. But if you've read the novel and done a bit more research into it, you'll know that he just used information that was already there, that he'd taken or used based on the engineer's work. And you also notice that his xenomorphs are still different to the xenomorphs that we see later on. So hopefully we'll one day get a third part to those series. So some more Genesis figures. So we've got two red big chaps / drones. Scroll down. Then we got the black warrior and the red warrior. So aliens, we got Hudson shooting apart the xenomorph. And we got Hicks. How cool are those battle damaged aliens? They're sick. So now the next one I'm going to show I haven't found a home for yet. Now I've shown you off some of the Kenner stuff already. Vasquez. We got Ripley from Alien 3. Now believe it or not, Alien 3 is actually one of my second favourite Alien movie after Aliens. Don't get me wrong, Alien is amazing. It's a classic, you can't ignore it. It's pretty good. But rewatchability, I actually prefer Alien 3. Weyland-Yutani Commando. Now, question for you guys who have watched Alien 3 and are fans. Do you think that bishop at the end there, was that another synthetic, or do you think it was the man himself? Forget the other movies, what's canon or not. Do you think that was actually Weyland, or did you think it was another synthetic? I reckon it was just another synthetic, reprogrammed to not give a shit about humans. Good old Weyland-Yutani. So, ultimate dog alien, or runner, as it's also known. Pretty groovy. Comes with a little Queen chest burster, which is pretty cool. Actually, I didn't show you this. So, for whatever reason, I didn't show you that top level. And then Warrior. That's the old Movie Maniac dog alien. Movie Maniac Resurrection Warrior. Neca Warrior and a Neca Predalien. Love that Predalien. It's probably the best thing about that movie. We actually got to see a Predalien. My favourite comic that's got one, and it probably has to be Alien vs Predator Duel. There's 2 comics in that series, but it's brutal. Absolutely love it. If you haven't checked it out, give it a read. It's really, really good. Alien vs Predator Duel. The first time you ever see a Predalien. So cool. So back over to where we were. So this is a Alien 3 creature pack. I'll turn it. Battle damage head on the Roddy. Poor puppy dog. Did you guys prefer the extended edition that had the alien coming out of an ox, or the dog? Honestly, I think, as much as I love animals, love cats, dogs, so I don't like seeing the dog, but it's not real. But I think I prefer it coming out of the dog. If I could have the rest of the extended Alien 3, but keep the dog and the dog burster scene, I reckon that would be the ultimate version. I don't know if I was, I always thought it should have had horns like a bull, like the bull alien, like that. If so, it came out of an ox, where's its horns? Give it horns. So I think it was cooler coming out of the dog. And there's a little Bambi dog burster. And that's the Queen face hugger. Got little webbed arms. And I reckon this is the best part of it. You get a queen, a little bit larger than it should be, I guess, but it's cool to get like a queen, a young queen that hasn't been developed yet. Really cool. Alright, so going down the pile. So you got a few to show you still, guys. Hang in there. Some of these you may have seen in another video, but we'll show them off again here. But check out this. So very tempted to open her up as well, have a part of that diorama. I'm torn. So if I could do my Genesis diorama, where I have the red and the black aliens battling it out and the two queens facing each other. Or I could do a classic aliens diorama with Ripley and Newt. How cool is that? That's a cool figure. I really wished I didn't do cool packaging, because then you wouldn't have any problems ripping them out. But instead, you've got to, if you open them, you still got to try and find a place to store your boxes. So, pain in the ass. Neca, stop doing cool packaging so I can not give a shit about throwing it in the bin. So, yeah, let me know. Should I do a classic aliens sort of scene with Ripley and Newt and the Queen? Or should I do the Genesis battle scene with two queens and the red and black aliens? Maybe I can do both. Maybe, I know it's not legit, but maybe I can use the brown resurrection queen for my Ripley and Newt diorama. Let me know in the comments. Alright. Sorry about the camera, guys. It would have been a lot easier if I had these already mounted up, but I wanted to show them off today. So this is the Alien 40th anniversary, I guess. Very similar to the original packaging from the 1970s Kenner Alien. A bit of a failed toy line, that one, but we'll go into that another day. But I haven't got much in this range. I don't try to get too many of the humans. I try to just focus on the xenomorphs. That might change going into the future, because now I've got my actual display set up. But before, I just didn't have room. So this one's got blood all over it. You got that sort of scene. There you go. I think this guy I'm definitely going to open, but wouldn't mind getting that other Xeno on the back there. That's pretty cool. Hey, yeah, 40th anniversary. There you go. I'm going to try and get one of the big ones. Alright, so back onto Promethius. So, engineer, pressure suit, more of a white color. Very cool. The classic sort of suit. One that you sort of see in that big chair in Alien. The elephant sort of helmet. Now, before Prometheus and Covenant, some of the comics and stuff, they actually had a lot of it like that was its face. Wasn't a helmet. I think I really do prefer what they did with the engineers in Prometheus. The Deacon. It bursts out of the engineer. Little fleshy pathogen sort of creatures. Pretty disturbing, but it's such a cool figure. So, if you've seen the movie Prometheus and you want to know the fate of the Deacon, I do recommend picking up a comic book series called Aliens Predator Promethius Fire and Stone. You can buy it as a trade. It was done as 3 separate comics that all sort of tied into each other. You learn the fate of the Deacon and what happens to that world. But yeah, Aliens Predator Prometheus Fire and Stone, I believe it's called. Check it out. Alternate heads. So this is cool. This is one of my favorites. This is an albino drone. Apparently it was based on some info that was in the original script that, you know, they were talking about what makes these hives. Like secreted resin. Well, apparently this is what they intended, but they cut it. So this was an albino drone or some sort of drone that you'd see in the hive making the resin bits. Instead of a double jaw, it's got this weird sort of proboscis sort of tongue. I think that was really cool. There you go, there's a bit of info. Original screenplay. Excreting probe instead of the usual second inner mouth. There you go. So this is where I start to regret not getting all the Marines. So I got Vasquez. You saw before. I've got Hudson and Hicks. I probably should have tried to get the other Marines, but you know, you change your mind halfway through the releases and it's gone. So if I want to go back and pick them up, it's going to cost me a lot more. So we'll see. And you've seen a lot of the Kenner figures in a previous video, but here's the Kenner tribute Ripley, the Kenner tribute Gorilla Alien. It's pretty groovy. Still got the comic books, just like the original Kenner ones. The Scorpion, he's got his comic in there too. Drake. I need to poo. Love it. So, Apone. So, my other video, I hadn't found my Apone yet. That's the Kenner Apone. You got to see Drake there at the front. No bugs. You can see the original there. You can see, that's what I mean. That's what the Kenner Tribute, Neca brought out a Kenner Tribute range based on the original figures. The no bug shirt and everything. Just way more detailed. Here we go. It's another one I couldn't find before. It's the Snake Alien. Got his comic in there too. That's the Kenner Snake Alien. There's the boar. But yeah, they're the ones that didn't have on show last time. Come on, Neca. Make me a flying queen in your tribute range. I'll be very, very happy. Or better yet, re-release one of your queens and do a egg-laying sack or a little hive play set to go with it. That'd be sick. Even if you charge it separately. Like sell it as a pack by itself that just adds on to one of these. That would be amazing. Also wouldn't mind a tribute crab alien as well. That'd be really cool. But back to the pile. So we're almost there. 2 more. This is the Mantis alien with chest burster. Where's that chest burster? Oh, there it is. On the side there. I never noticed that before. Maybe I should actually read what the packet says, huh? There you go. Hang on. Bit of its head. Oh, I can see it's like it's pretty long. You see that? A bit blurry. But yeah, pretty cool. Extra little feature I didn't know about. The Mantis is one of my favourites. Well, piles are going to lose the pile. But yeah, there's the Mantis. It was one of my favourites as well. Yeah, there's a chest burster from the Kenner range, but that actually came with that queen there. Didn't come with a Mantis alien. But back to the last one in the pile. This is the Queen Facehugger with Beta Queen Facehugger. So that looks very much like the one, just a different colour for the one that came with the Dog Alien creature pack, Alien 3 creature pack. It's cool that it comes with a bigger version that's based on this one. Much cooler. It latches onto its foe. But yeah, there you go, guys. Oh, hang on. We're not finished yet. One more. Alright. So, pick this up. Who played Alien vs Predator on Super Nintendo? That was cool. I've still got mine, still play it. Pretty groovy, hey. Love that, like, game sort of colours. There you go. Pretty groovy. I'll spin it around. Wow. You haven't checked this out in Super Nintendo yet? Give it a look as well. It's awesome. I think I might put an example of a few cutscenes from the 2 games I've talked about, the Alien vs Predator Arcade and the Alien vs Predator Super Nintendo. I might put it before and after this video. But I really hope you enjoyed this video today, just having a bit of a tour through my collection. I'm very stoked to have the set of the Alien vs Predator Arcade figures. Neca do have some repaints being released of those aliens to make them look a bit more realistic, not like the game. So I'll have to pick them up too. But please, if you want to support the channel, least you can do is please just share this video with one of your mates or some of your friends. Hit the like button, ding the dong, and subscribe. Get a notification when I drop a new video. And once again, thank you for watching Freaky Deaky Toys.